Okay, MB Moose Lover here again with another little video, and this is my wasp. I've had a wasp video here a while back, and it was just about a different approach as far as to dealing with wasps. And usually, everybody kills them, and I just decided not to. I come across the nest here when I was cutting some brush or weeds, and basically got stung once, and but I decided to not poison them. I just wild turkeys come around here and peck around the deer. I just didn't want to use the poison, and wasps are quite beneficial. They eat a lot of insects and feed them to the larvae, and then they basically the workers all just basically freeze to death in winter. So, but anyway, I was just going to go back, and I put a cover over it. So basically, when I was working around there, they were kind of all coming out of one spot, so I kind of knew where to avoid, and they didn't bother me any when I was mowing the lawn. And so anyway, I wanted to go back later and dig the nest out and see how many actual wasps the workers were left there. And but a raccoon beat me to it. I think it was a raccoon. Something got into the nest here and tore it apart, and there's honeycombs all around there, and some still had some larvae in them, and there's still some worker wasps that are still there. They couldn't fly. They're basically too cold for them to be active, and they're just barely moving. And so anyway, at least this way they got to kill a few more insects, and probably turkeys will come back and clean them up here. Turkeys were there yesterday, and there was a raccoon there too, so maybe they'll come and clean them up. And I made a couple of videos here of them. One was just a different perspective of the idea of me not killing them and just working around them. I put this cover over there so I could basically work around them without getting stung. And I researched a lot of facts on them, and did a video just with a lot of information about reproduction. And these workers here will basically freeze, and then the new queens and males will basically go hide somewhere and reproduce next year. So it's kind of a mundane life here. Pretty cruel when you think that these workers, they work themselves to death, and then they're basically just going to freeze to death, and they're kind of expendable. Not unlike a lot of people in their regular jobs. It's just workers. So that's nature and life, I guess. And I'll just going to include a little clip here of that other video that I made. It was kind of a funny one. It was called Jackets, and a lot of people don't watch it to the end, so I'm just going to put the little end piece in here, just so a lot of people miss it.